Let me tell you a crazy story. True story. Imagine this. I'm standing on a hill on a golf course overlooking an amazing view. We can see this par 3 hole in front of us, behind the hole, the ocean, as we're standing on this hill. And I happen to be playing golf with one of my best friends who's also a golf pro. And as I'm standing on this hill, one of my dreams as a golfer is to have something called a hole-in-one. To be able to, in one shot, hit the ball and have it go right in the hole. A hole that normally should take you 3 shots, to do it in one shot. All golfers, I think, at some point have this dream. And as I'm standing up there getting ready to hit the ball, I'm imagining that I'm going to hit it in the hole. And I even say out loud to my buddy, today's my day. This is the hole. I'm getting a hole-in-one. And I take the club and I swing and I hit the ball, and the ball goes up and it's headed for the hole, and the ball lands on the green and then goes right by the hole and doesn't go in, and lands a few feet from the hole. And my buddy, the golf pro, says, nice shot. And while you think that you got close to a hole-in-one, let me tell you something. I've been playing golf for over 30 years. I've been a golf pro for 20 years. I've played 15,000 par 3s in my career, and I've never had a hole-in-one. It's tougher than you think, John, to get a hole-in-one. And as he's teeing up the ball and he's getting ready to hit his shot after declaring that statement to himself, I say, you know what, Rob? I hear you. I know that it's difficult, but I also know it's not impossible. And I know that of all the people that I've ever played golf with, if there's one person that I know can get a hole-in-one, it's you. And you might not want to stand up here and imagine you're going to get a hole-in-one, but I'm going to imagine that you get a hole-in-one. You see, because I know that Rob is made of the same thing that we're all made of, which is vibrating energy. And that if he's vibrating with a thought that he's going to get a hole-in-one, if he's just optimistic a little bit, that increases his chances of it happening. Does that mean it's going to happen instantaneously? No, but it does mean it's more likely. Being optimistic, being positive is a powerful idea. And I'm holding that image for Rob. Rob tees the ball up. He hits the ball. The ball lands on the green, does not go in the hole. But it's a moment of a shift in thinking for Rob, because this is where the story gets amazing. The next week, Rob was playing in a professional golf tournament. I'm at home, he's playing in the tournament. And a lot of these golf tournaments will have a number of chances to get a hole-in-one. But usually there's one hole on the golf course where they will actually put a massive grand prize, that if you happen to be the person, 1 in a 12,000 chance that you wind up getting a hole-in-one on this one hole, not only do you have the pride of getting a hole-in-one, but you can win a major prize. In this particular case, this golf tournament's grand prize is a Cadillac Escalade. And so the night of the first round of the tournament, my phone rings. And I pick the phone up and I can barely hear what's going on in the background. There's all this noise happening. And I hear this voice and I can recognize the voice. It's Rob. And Rob says, John, you're not going to believe this. Now, this is 4 days after I planted the seed of that optimistic thought in his mind. 4 days later, after 30 years of never having a hole-in-one, the words that come out of Rob's mouth are, today I got my first hole-in-one in a professional tournament, and I won the Cadillac Escalade. After 30 years of thinking one thought, in 4 days, Rob shifted his result. An amazing story, an amazing experience. And we have an opportunity, you have an opportunity, and I have an opportunity to actually take and create a promise out of that story for ourselves. And I'm going to explain and it's part of a code, and I'm going to explain that in just a second. But first, let me just say that I want to welcome you to Monday Morning Mindset, where transformational leaders transform ordinary into extraordinary. My name is John Boggs. I'm the founder of the Business and Leadership Division of the Brave Thinking Institute, where I also serve as CEO. And I love gathering on Monday mornings where we can take a step into creating transformational results for ourselves and for those that we lead. You see, the principle that I used with Rob in that moment comes from Christian D. Larson's Optimist Creed, which is what we're studying right now. And we're in the third step, the third promise that we can make as part of that creed. We can make a promise to ourselves right now. I promise to make all of my friends feel as if there's something inside them that's special. You can do that as a friend. Absolutely. And it matters. If you want to be an optimist and you want to unlock the power of optimism in your life, there's hardly anything I know of that would be better than living by Christian D. Larson's Optimist Creed. And today's challenge, this week's, I should say, challenge for all of us is to live into the idea of being that person for our friends. Be that kind of friend, the kind of friend that can absolutely see in the people that we're friends with greater potential than they might see in themselves. See, as Albert Einstein described, everything is energy. That's all that there is. Our job is to match the vibration of the frequency we want, to hold that in mind. And that's where the power of positive thinking, the power of optimism can make a difference. Does it mean nothing negative is ever going to happen? Of course it doesn't mean that. But it does mean that more likely we're going to enjoy positive results if we have an optimistic, positive mindset. Our challenge, our promise to ourselves this week is to be that person for our friends. Are you in for that? I'm in for being that for you. You have power in you. You can do great things. And you can be that kind of friend for those in your life. I hope that this message serves you and that you as a transformational leader this week encourage those that you're close to. Be that voice for the power, breathing them and the potential that they can express in their own version of greatness is expanded because they know you. I look forward to being with you again next week. In the meantime, share this video, comment below, make the promise to yourself, like and share this message. And I'll see you next week for another Monday morning mindset. Until then, take care and make it a great transformational week. Bye-bye.